Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Kukrudu. Delegates, please be seated. We are waiting for delegates to be seated, please. The movements in the hall should be restricted. On my right, please, on my right. We can't have people move around, please. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 25th annual Delegates Conference of the New Patriotic Party. Would you put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen? Let me see your hands together as we welcome all of you to this unique, very special conference of the party. I have the pleasure to introduce to you all you delegates who are welcomed in this hall. Ashanti region delegates, can you please be upstanding, led by their powerful regional chairman, Honorable Enchi Buesiako. Thank you very much, Ashanti region. Let's move on to the Eastern region. If you are here, let's see you, led by their powerful regional chairman. If you are here, thank you very much. We're moving on. Let's go to Brong Ahafo region, ladies and gentlemen. The roll call, thank you very, very much. From Brong Ahafo region, we are moving to the Upper West region, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Upper West. We are moving on to the Upper East region, if you're here. Wonderful. Upper East region, you're welcome. We are moving on to the Northern region. Alhaji Bugri Nabu and his group, thank you very, very much. We're moving on to the Western region, if you are here. Western region, wonderful. Thank you very, very much. We are moving to Volta region now. Volta region, if you are here. Miawe Zolo, thank you very, very much. And then you are moving on to my Greater Accra region, if you are in the house. Wonderful people, wonderful people. And ladies and gentlemen, to the host region, Central region, Yamahuma Kwaba. Papa. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for yourself for being part of this historic conference. I have the singular honor also to introduce on the days here, on my immediate right, is the Central Regional Minister, Honorable Kwamina Duncan, who is here with us, the host region, with the regional chairman who is also the host. Can you put your hands together for the regional chairman of Central Region? Chairman Kuting is his name. Ladies and gentlemen, the national chairman of the party acting, Freddie Mwesmeu Blay is his name. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. On to the general secretary acting, John Boedu. The majority leader of Ghana's parliament, ladies and gentlemen, is also in the house. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. All you MPs, I hope you are in the house. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, with the greatest of respect, our honorable, most respected chairman of our Council of Elders, Honorable C.K. Tedam. Ladies and gentlemen, he deserves another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Honorable C.K. Tedam, thank you very much, and all the council members. Mr. F.F. Anto is the chairman of the planning committee of this conference, and also doubles as the first vice chairman of the New Patriotic Party. Ladies and gentlemen, sitting next is our own senior minister, Yao Osafo Mbafu. Ladies and gentlemen, all the regional chairmen have been introduced to you already. I thank you very much. Put your hands together for all of them. On my immediate left, ladies and gentlemen, the former president, J.A. Kufuor, is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. The second lady of the Republic of Ghana, Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Can I move on to my own Chief of Staff, Honorable Frema Opari Osai? The First Lady of the Republic of Ghana. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tall order. Ministers of State here, we acknowledge your presence. All members of Parliament who are here, we acknowledge your presence. And I think it's important that conference put your hands together for all our ministers of state who are assembled here. For want of time, please, ladies and gentlemen, I think we can move on. Our friends from other political parties are here. From the PPP, we have Sunday Ajekum, the PPP and their team. Can you all rise? Let's acknowledge your presence. Thank you very much. From the National Democratic Congress is led by Alote Jacobs, Kwaku Anyidoho and Co. From the Convention People's Party, we have Ato McLean, who is leading their delegation. Put your hands together for CPP. Ladies and gentlemen, the program will still have to move on as and when we would introduce to you other invited guests who are assembled here. Ladies and gentlemen, our external branches, a very, very tall order as well. Can you please all rise? We have all the chairmen of the external branches. 20 external branches are here with us. From Italy, from Japan, from USA, from Nigeria, from Cote d'Ivoire, from Norway, from Denmark, all over the world. They deserve another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, at the stage, I would like to invite the regional chairman of the party, Chairman Kusi, to give us a welcome.
Kukrudu. Your Excellency, the President, Your Excellency, the Vice President, Your Excellency, the former President, Acting National Chairman, members of Council of State, members of National Council, Ministers of State, members of Parliament, invited diplomats, invited sister parties, MMDCs, delegates of our great Osunu party, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, some 8 months ago, we stood together under different circumstances as party members to contend the SY government with the clarion call, "The battle is the Lord," and won. I would like to also formally congratulate, thank you members for your efforts and the victory, and warmly welcome you all to the very first delegate conference since we assumed office, which significantly is happening in the central region. The old adage goes, the tree that will harm you should not be cut, but uprooted. Indeed, our victory reflected the total uprooting of the NDC government to pave way for better leadership. Every one of you gathered here, fellow party members, contributed in diverse way with your time and sacrifice to secure this historic landslide victory in the annals of the nation's elections. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the Central Region for very good reasons. The people of Central Region gave of their best. We voted overwhelmingly and massively for NPP. From 7 seats in 2012 to 19 out of the 23 constituencies. We chose NPP over NDC because in Central Region we believe Osunu Echirino Abuabia anyhow. Ladies and gentlemen, as delegates may be much aware, our government came at a time when the entire nation was in despair from the failing economy, poor health services, unreliable and frequent power cuts that collapsed businesses across the length and breadth of the nation. As if that was not enough, there was widespread corruption, destruction of our natural resources through illegal mining, and finally, the unacceptable unemployment rate among the youth and working class. This is the country we inherited. That is a nation whose reigns we took and promised to fix and make better. A wise man once said that with great power comes great responsibility. Our unprecedented victory came at the time that the country needed competent and visionary leadership and tangible deliverables that will impact the pockets and stomach of the people. The people of Ghana voted against NDC government out of hunger and anger. They voted overwhelmingly for NPP, and they did so out of frustration at NDC policies and out of poverty. The Central Region, for example, is touted as the fourth poorest of the regions. Mr. President, if the poverty persists in the region at the end of the 4 years, they will vote us out. The NPP manifesto tells of clear vision and very reliable policies. We have seen the pride of good people of Ghana and can only reiterate that what Mr. His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has said. We should be committed to fulfilling all our promise during the campaign. The task ahead of us is odious, but we have committed president and resilient government. Let us give all the support to the leadership of the party and government to help restore the dignity of good people of Ghana. We have come, we have seen, and we must conquer. Our slogan must remain the same. The battle is still the Lord. As you enjoy the hospitality of Central Region, think about the future even as you live in the present. Ladies and gentlemen, Once more, you are most welcome. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Regional Chairman. Can we give him another round of applause? Thanking him for welcoming us. Ladies and gentlemen, there's too much noise in the hall. Can we pause at this stage for us to have some order, please? Ladies and gentlemen, at the stage, we invite the national chairman of the party, acting, to open the conference. 25 years of NPP, 70 years of United Gold Coast Convention. I think the chairman deserves a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Chairman.
Kukurudu! 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 Mr. President and First Lady, Mr. Vice President and Mrs. Bawumia, Your Excellency President J. Kufuor, the Acting General Secretary and National Organizer John Boadu, the National Executive Committee, National Council, Majority Leader, Council of Elders, Honorable Ministers, and Members of Parliament, distinguished representatives of other parties, Nananum, members of the Diplomatic Corps, invited guests, distinguished delegates, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the National Council, I have the greatest pleasure and honor to welcome you all to this historic annual Delegates Conference of the New Patriotic Party. I also wish to extend a very special welcome to the delegates from our party branches in the diaspora who have traveled from all over the world to join us today. As I have said elsewhere, the 2017 Annual Delegate Conference has special historic significance. It is taking place in a year in which we celebrate the 25th anniversary, that is the Silver Jubilee of the founding of the New Patriotic Party. I wish to acknowledge and pay tribute to all the men and women whose foresight, courage, and collective efforts gave birth to our party. NPP stalwarts such as the late Professor Albert Atubuayen, Chairman Peter Lajete, Jacob Echebilamte, among others, and our elders, including Mr. Haruna Eseku and C.K. Tedem, who is here with us, who laid the foundation for the NPP. Your Excellencies, I have no doubt that your record of achievement, hard work, and good governance inspired and convinced many Ghanaians that NPP is a better alternative to the NDC. In this case, I'm speaking to you, Your Excellency, former President J. Kufuor. This in part contributed to our recent electoral victory. We thank and salute you warmly. As a party, this is not just a year of our jubilee, it is also a year in which we mark the 70th anniversary of the founding on August 4, 1947 of the UGCC. from which the party derives its heritage. Over the years, the heritage has distilled in the crucible of the UP, United Party, founded in 1957, under the First Republic, the Progress Party, PP, which came to power in 1969. In the Second Republic, the Popular Front Party, PFP, founded in the Third Republic, and now the New Patriotic Party founded in the Fourth Republic. In our list of our heroes in alphabetical order, we must never forget S.C.Aka, Edward Akufo-Addo, R.A. Awono Williams, K. Bensanchel, R.S. Blake Joseph, Wachidankwa, Kwesi Mold, Emmanuel Obete Bilamte, who together with 12 others were invited by power grant and are collectively the founders of the UGCC. We must also never forget the names of Bafwa Koto, Adam Amandi, S.J. Anto, Modeste Opalo, J.A. Brahma, Kofi Abrifabuzia, Simon D. Dombo, Imoru Salifu, Abaye Fakabo, Tolana Yakubu Tali, C.K. Tedam from the UP, Victor Wusu from the PFP, Abeta Dubahin John Ajakum Kufuor, and now Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo of the NPP. Mr. President, it is a testimony to the strength and tradition of the heritage I have just spoken about that I, Freddie Blake, in all humility, stand before you at this conference. In saluting our heroes, we must also include thousands, if not millions, of unsung and faithful members from all corners of the country whose unflinching support had continued to keep this heritage alive. These are the men and women on whose shoulders we stand tall today. Ladies and gentlemen, I have dwelt on history just to make one significant point. We are a party of patriots and of rich and finest traditions. Each of us must therefore seek to understand, take pride in, work for, and sustain this proud heritage. In a conference of this nature, we must take stock of our strengths and weaknesses, the opportunities and challenges we face as a party, and on that basis, map a clear strategy for building on our strength and planning for the immediate future. Our greatest strength lies primarily in our talented and hard-working party members, both in Ghana and in the diaspora. These are men and women ready to toil and sacrifice for the party's vision and for Ghana. This strength is further exemplified in the determination of our membership to assuring prosperity, socio-economic transformation, and better lives for themselves and for Ghanaians. On the other hand, like all political organizations, we have weaknesses that we must examine and address, principally arrangements and our ability to adequately fund the party. fund the party and its structures remain ad hoc, inadequate, and very unsatisfactory. There is also the tendency for some of us to see democracy and our electoral victory as an end in itself, and sometimes tend to lose sight of the fact that it is only a means to good governance and efforts towards collective prosperity. There are growing complaints from our members about access to government functionaries, etc. The lack of employment which we inherited from the previous NDC administration. And this largely remains a disturbing issue, which we know is related to the economic problems we have come to inherit. I know there are in this conference hall those who may be unhappy that too many hunger songs who openly identified and campaigned for the NDC government in clear violation of their civil and public service oath have been left in positions of authority in the structures of government instead of being held accountable and probably removed by now. Although we must be sensitive to some of these sentiments, criticisms, we must also admit and remember that we are a party that believes in the law and due process. Yes, we must move with speed. However, this must be tempered with patience, unflinching loyalty, fortitude, respect, good governance, and fairness to all manners of people. Mr. President, on the other hand, it is advisable and imperative that our government recognizes the creative and entrepreneurial abilities of members of our party and economically empower them so that they can demonstrate or be examples of the prosperity we seek to deliver to Ghanaians. It is only fair that those who work for government to be in power, who believe in the policies and support of its implementation, must be first-time target beneficiaries and channels of communication of government programs in our communities. We therefore urge you, Mr. President, and your government to remain unshakable in steering and accelerating the empowerment of our businessmen, enterprising women, and the teeming youth of our party. We must build our party into a reliable reservoir of energy, talent, ideas, and human resources to continuously replenish, enrich, and sustain your government. More importantly, to create wealth through small, medium, and large-scale private enterprise. We cannot let ourselves down, our party, and your government, and the nation down. It is our wish that this conference discusses some of these issues and that we apply our collective wisdom and strength to finding solutions to those problems I have referred to. Thus, we will leave Cape Coast more energized, united, and clearer in our minds on the way forward to building a much stronger party and supporting our government under your leadership. On behalf of all of us, let me congratulate the regional chairman, the executives and members of the party, the central region, who are hosting us today. Let me also thank Nananum and people of Ogba for their hospitality and the central region for the confidence they have reposed in the NPP by overwhelmingly voting for the party. Mr. President, before I open formally the conference, let me ask you all to stand and give a minute silence for all patriots who died last year. Will you please rise up for a minute silence? May all of them, their soul, rest in peace until we meet again at the end of the day. Thank you. Please sit down. On this note, it is my pleasure and honor to welcome you all once again and formally declare the 2017 Annual Delegate Conference of the New Patriotic Party officially open. Thank you very much.
I think the chairman deserves another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The 25th Annual Delegates Conference of the New Patriotic Party is declared officially opened in front of us here under the theme delivering on our promises, our roots, our strength, our future. Can you look at the one sitting beside you and just repeat that for me? NPP, delivering on our promise, our roots, our strength, our future. Can you talk to the one sitting beside you right now? NPP, delivering on our promise, our roots, our strength, our future. Put your hands together again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. As we still ask for some order in the house, those who are still standing on the walkways, please help us. This program is being telecast live across the world, and I mean across the world. So everybody around the world is watching us. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, at this stage, we would invite our friends from our sister political parties, starting with the PPP, for their fraternal greetings. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the party, Papa. Is that what they call it? Yes. PPP. Thank you very much.
Kukrudu. Kukrudu. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic, party leaders, delegates, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed. We bring you greetings and felicitations from the Progressive People's Party and the leader of our party, Dr. Papa Kwesi Indom. We are here to wish you well in your conference and also to make some little inputs. Characteristic of the PPP, we always make constructive contribution to nation building. It is in that same spirit that we are here today. We believe that being the first political party to have launched what you call a manifesto, we call a 10-point agenda to the Ghanaian populace, we were happy that several months after, when you launched your manifesto, some of the meaningful policies that we had was captured in it. We were happy. We were happy to hear that you want us Ghanaians to decide who become our MMDCs. We were happy. We were happy to hear that in your quest to fight corruption, you will no longer declare a zero tolerance for it, but you will set up a special prosecutor's office. We were happy because we said that separating the Attorney General's department from the Ministry of Justice was the way to go. But the intention was to fight corruption. And so in the same spirit, if your Special Prosecutor's Office will deal with corruption, we were happy. And so we want to remind you that it is important for nation building for us to keep to our promises. And so the people who voted you into power are watching. And characteristics of us, once again, we will come to ask you questions when we need to ask them. We will come to hold you accountable when we need to do. And we pray that you accept them in good faith. The one district, one factory agenda is a welcoming idea. Who says so? We believe that if job creation is the way to go, there should be a presence of a factory or a business in every district. And so let it not be like the Rural Enterprises Program that we don't hear anything about again. It always comes as it has started, but at the end of the day, nothing happens. We want to plead with you that the Ghanaian public expects a lot from politicians. When we are told that all politicians are the same, some of us are not happy to hear that, because we believe that the PPP is different from the rest of you. We believe that. Well, we don't have much time, but as we sit down, we want to remind you also that we already in the central region in KEA, we have a 2-factory, 1-district project over there. And so as we sit down now, we want to leave you with the words of the roadside poet. I want to paraphrase it, Dr. Felix Sozi-Tete. He said that your past achievements as a party are only important when they serve as springboards for future feats. Those achievements are nothing to gloss over. Your challenge now is what you haven't done yet. And what you haven't done yet gives you a conviction to do more. Thank you very much, and God bless all of you. Have a wonderful conference.
Thank you very much, PPP. Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you that this program ends at 3, and straight from here we are moving to the Mammoth Rally, where it will be time for long speeches. Our friends from the sister political parties are also invited on stage at Victoria Park. We will give them some long time for them to have some long speeches with us. In the meantime, as brief as possible, all speeches. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite the NDP, the National Democratic Party.
Kukrudu! 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 Your Excellency, the President, Your Excellency, the Vice President, Excellencies, Honorable Ministers of State and Members of Parliament, Nananum, distinguished delegates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. On this occasion of the National Annual Delegates Conference, I convey fraternal greetings to the National Patriotic Party from our leader, Dr. Mrs. Nana Kunedu Ajman-Rawlings, the National Executive Council, and the entire membership nationwide of the National Democratic Party, NDP. I congratulate the NEC of the of the NPP for excellent job in organizing this conference, and we wish you successful deliberations. I convey to the conference also anxious voices from our communities about our economy. Our economy has been held as one that is a bit skin tight. I think we all know what it means. A skin tight fitting normally hampers ease of mobility and so needs expansion or loosening its fitness along seams. To do that, we require the dexterity of an Oya Adieye. The NDP has confidence in His Excellency the President as that Oya Adieye who must quickly loosen the skin-tight economy along visible and invisible seams. let me hasten to say that the impending free SHS is one of such seams being loosened. Many more seams, however, remain along stinking corruption, shabby public service delivery, etc., that need to be loosened much more robustly for ease of life for our people. The NPP can count on the support of the NDP in all the tasks of the Oyadieye in turning our skin-tight economy into a loose one that provides better space for ease to our people. Kukrudu! 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 Thank you very much.
That's a very good one. Thank you very much, NDP. Ladies and gentlemen, as the CPP gets ready to join us here, a few acknowledgements. All honorable members of parliament, please be upstanding. The very hard-working members of parliament, can we see you upstanding? All MPs. Ladies and gentlemen, conference, acknowledge them. Conference, acknowledge and put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. At the stage, ladies and gentlemen, the Convention People's Party. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Kukrudu! Kukrudu! Eshi! His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and the First Lady, His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and the Second Lady, His Excellency, the former President John Agyekum Kufuor of the Republic of Ghana, honorable ministers and members of parliament, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and all other protocol duly observed. The Convention People's Party, the vanguard of the political parties in Ghana and Africa, for and on behalf of her national chairman and leader, Professor Edmond Delegate, extend her warmest greetings to the entire leadership and members of the new Patriotic Party on this August occasion of the 2017 National Annual Delegate Conference, which coincides with the 25th anniversary of the NPP. Anchored on the theme, NPP delivering on our promises, our roots, our strength, our future, we wish our brothers and sisters a very successful and productive conference here at the University of Cape Coast. We congratulate you for successfully winning the 2016 elections and securing the mandate of the people to rule for the next 4 years based on your manifesto. We wish you all the best in all your endeavors and pray that you will be able to fulfill your manifesto to endear yourselves to the people of Ghana. Thank you. God bless Ghana. God bless Africa. Forever, forward ever, backwards never. Thank you.
Thank you very much, CPP. Thank you very much. It's now the turn of the People's National Convention.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. Good morning to all delegates here. I can see from afar, Your Excellencies, we are very grateful and wish you the best of luck. This morning, we've been delegated by our flag bearer in 2016 election, Dr. Edward Mahama, to represent him. He should have been here himself to deliver the message. But due to hazards of job, he had no option than to delegate us to be here. I didn't come here alone. He delegated the high-powered members of the party to be here and solidarize with you. To my extreme left, is the National Women Organizer, who is Madam Janet Nabla. To the extreme left is our acting General Secretary, Jacob Amuako. Next to him is our national organizer, Desmond Nto. We have no meaner personality than Mr. Kopstongo, who is our Central Regional Chairman. We are grateful for such a wonderful reception. At this juncture, we go straight to the message given to us by Dr. Edward Mahama to tell all of you. The acting national chairman, the chairman of the Congress, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, the President of Ghana, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, actually, this is coming from no meaner personality than the ambassador at large. His Excellency, we are grateful for such a recognition. And we are appealing to you that it shouldn't end there. We have a lot of people in our midst. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Toujours, Kukrudu. Toujours. Thank you, thank you, thank you. His Excellency Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia and Mrs. Samira Baumia. It will be recalled 4 years ago, we told you in Second D that we are giving you a legacy. Take good care of it. And thankfully, we are grateful to you for doing that for us. God bless you. Fellow Ghanaians, friends of the Inky fraternity, gentlemen and ladies, I bring you solidarity greetings from the leader and the national chairman of the People's National Convention. Today, certainly in partial fulfillment of your constitutional, and it is with great joy that we join you in celebrating this great occasion. You need to do a greater consolidation of the internal democracy, which is a key requisite for strong and national nation building. We are certain that this occasion will not only be used to discuss NPP, but review your good stewardship so far. As a living witness of the messages that catapulted you into the handsome victory in 2016, we sincerely believe that you will not fail the people of this country. Naturally, as Ghanaians are looking up to you, we know that when you deliver in job creation, the Ghanaian youth who are craving for employment will benefit. We equally know when you deliver in agriculture, the Ghanaian farmers and food eaters like us will naturally say, "Are you equal to you people?" We know when you deliver on industry or economy, it stands to benefit for all. His Excellency, it is because of this belief that the PNC will serve as a compass on your stewardship. We shall critique you when the need arises and praise you where it is due. You can count on us to do this for you. We have nothing more to say than to wish you the best of luck in all that you are doing. We are fully convinced that your administration will meet the aspirations of Ghanaians. Thank you, and God bless all of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
PNC, the party at large. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the People's National Convention. A few acknowledgements. All deputy ministers who are here present, please rise on your feet. I think it's important that when we acknowledge the presence of ministers, these are the very hard-working young men and women who are supporting our minister deliver on the promises that we are talking about I think they deserve another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the National Democratic Congress, led by my very good friend Koku Anyidoho. Eyezu, Eyeza, Eyazangwa. Ladies and gentlemen, it's led by Koku Anyudo, who is now greeting the president. How beautiful it is. And then Alote Fisherman, Alote Jacobs. CD is their youth organizer. Wonderful. Thank you very much. You're welcome. The victory of the NDC is coming again, and the people say, hey, job border. The victory of the NDC is coming again, and the people say, hey, job border. 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 And the people say, hey, job border. Thank you very much. Kukudu. Thank you very much. Kukudu. Hold it. Kukudu. Well, we thank you, Your Excellency President Nana-Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Your Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana. Your Excellency the Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, former President John Ajekum Kufuor, Acting Chairman of the NPP, Acting General Secretary, and for the records, the NPP is the only party that has an Acting Chairman and an Acting General Secretary. Brothers and sisters, all members of the NPP, we are glad to be here. And I bring you warm felicitations from the founder of the NDC, Council of Elders, the leader chairman, Dr. Potufi, the general secretary, and all comrades of the NDC. I am here, or we are here, because you invited us, and we are grateful for the invite. And I must thank you for the warm reception we have received since we arrived in Cape Coast last night. We are very grateful. I am accompanied by the regional chairman to my right, Alote Jacobs. To my extreme left, the Deputy National Communications Officer, Kweku Boahin. The honorable member for Obom Domiabra, Honorable Sophia Akwaku, the National Youth Organizer, Comrade Sidi Abubakar, Abeku Krensel, Regional Organizer, Deputy Organizer, and then Chief Baini. The fact that the NPP can invite the NDC and other political parties to its congresses, and the fact that the NDC and other political parties do same, is ample testimony of how far Ghana has walked up the positive parts of our fourth Republican Democratic dispensation, and we must be proud collectively
of what we have achieved as a country. In the year 2016, we all launched into the campaign. It has come and gone. The NPP won, and we say Ayiko to you. President Nana Akufo-Addo Ayiko. On the 7th of January 2017, the NDC handed over a peaceful Ghana and a fast developing nation. We handed over to you. All we are saying is that give us more peace and give us more development. As the governing party, the NDC shall demand from you peace and development. We won't compromise on it. We will not use Womafunu, but we shall demand peace. Give us the jobs, give us the roads, give us the free education. Pay the nursing training allowances. Pay the teacher training allowances. Pay the DKM customers. Pay the God is Love customers. Pay the contractors.